And that effort was continued tonight as police united with protesters to march for change. 41 Action News anchor Gabriela Pagan followed the march tonight. Gabby, how are things right now?
Well, Kevin, right now, as you can see behind me, those marchers went on a separate march after they came back from the Unity March. When they got back at around 9:35 is when things got a little bit rowdy. They did start heading towards the area of P.F. Chang's, which, as you know, is still boarded up and blocked off. The plaza is still closed at this point in time. Now you can see protesters scattered throughout the streets. We heard a little bit of yelling. And just before we came on the air, about 15 minutes before, you see this tape line and you can see the police in front. They went through the tape line and down here where we are and went all the way over here. We saw about more than a dozen officers in their tactical gear come this way. Now we have officers guarding that intersection where we can see the red light. Again, Kevin, this was all peaceful. In fact, all day we heard city leaders say that these demonstrations today is the most peaceful of all of them. And while I was on that Unity March with them, I came back to the fountain and there we saw a scene that we have never seen before. For the first time since Friday, conversations were had.
It's beautiful to see that they're all sitting down and we're all together and we're actually having a conversation.
The fact that we're coming together, different ethnicities and things like that, I think that's what we're all looking for.
Kyle Holland says while he's glad some progress is being made, it cannot stop there.
The system, as far as the thought process, has to be adjusted. That's what really needs to be the main focus. But any progress is always great progress.
On top of having these discussions long after and outside of these demonstrations.
Just talk about it. Everybody has a story. Everybody here that has put their feet on the ground has a story to tell. The narrative is that we're down here ready to tear something up. But there are a lot of people that are really down here to make a difference and say, you know what, I'm standing beside those that are hurting, and that's what's important.
The scene of Wednesday's demonstrations marked a first of its kind, where police were no longer forming a line around them, but sitting with them, asking questions.
If I'm standing there and I'm watching police brutality go down, okay, and I'm pretty sure I know what I just saw, who do I call? Do I call the police?
Where you saw police encouraging the public to record them.
So you're talking about police brutality, right?
Yeah.
So if that police officer is brutalizing another individual, don't insert yourself. You can call the police, but you also capture that. Because we've seen it over the past couple of years, right? That's why we're here today, because there was another cell phone that captured an incident that should have never happened, right?
It's nothing against you. I'm trying to handle a call, but sometimes on the opposite side, everybody's so defensive against us, and sometimes it's not even you. I'm looking for somebody else, and I have to go down the line and try to figure out who this person is, but now you're already defensive with me.
Sometimes I don't even look like the person y'all looking for.
I do. I feel like as far as where I've been listening and the people I've been talking to, I really do feel it makes a difference. For them to understand, for us to understand what they have to buy, they're working to, their people too, they have a job to do. To understand what their job is and also see it from our point of view and be able to come together and say, well, this is what I feel is wrong, is making a huge difference.
And we are getting another update from Jake Bikina with Kansas City Police Department, who says things still remain peaceful, but they are trying to keep the public safe. If you look over my right shoulder, you'll see two sets of protesters, one on the left side of the street and one on the right. Several are still in the middle with signs going back and forth. But again, there is now that police line that we hadn't seen at all today up until around 9:35. We will continue to stay out here and keep you updated. But for now, I will send things back in the studio to you, Kevin, reporting live on the Country Club Plaza. Gabriela Pagan, 41 Action News.
Gabriela, thank you.